very briefly speak for herself, but will mostly give her time to Counselor Mayata, one of the members of the Star Nations High Council, who will have a message for those assembled here. I've worked with Wendy and Counselor Mayata and the Counselor for the Watchers many times and have seen things they have said independently verified in succeeding events or other kinds of verifications, such as information that a regular Earthling wouldn't know. So we have an astounding event going on in our society. We have the Star Nations bioengineering a planet that otherwise would not see intelligent life for many millions of years into the future. Instead, we have a thriving civilization that is good enough to produce some rather sparkling light workers as sort of the cream of the crop. But we also have a phased process of transition going in where the majority of humans are becoming of this advanced nature. We have the Star Nations getting involved in a much more hands-on and interactive way. And I think as this continues, any pretense of the UFO cover-up and any denial of the reality of star visitation is going to evaporate. You saw 3 charming star kids who are just an example of the species, very charming example. And you can join me in feeling very excited for our future with kids like that on the horizon. So I thank you for your attention, and I will now defer to Wendy for the rest of our presentation.
New technology. I've been a watcher for 3,000 years. Recently moved on to being a counselor for my own people. To tell you a little bit, the body you see before you is Earth, Wendy Powers, and she is sharing right now. Her body is a vessel, is a channel for me. I was honored to share her body for this incarnation, and I stayed with her from before the womb until November of this last year, when I left. Source, who is all, gave me my planet back. Someone said, be careful what you pray for. My planet failed its transition. Star Nations did not know of us. They had not yet been in our area. And we had 2 suns and 4 moons. We called the big moon grandmother and her 3 daughters, the smaller ones, and the 2 sons. And one of our sons went into what they would call now a supernova type of event. And our planet was in the path of love. It was in the heart. I have a light warrior who served with us at the hearing, the official hearing, that Counselor Dr. Boylan has documented if you want to know the specifics about that due to time. But Frank was his name. Frank is his name here. And he has been to my planet that is reborn and renewed and can tell you it is full of love and full of light. Yet somehow, my people, when we move from the heart into the soul, to the final, to the place where you back united with Source, the Grand Dreamer, and yet you still have what is your essence, and the Grand Dreamer allows that gift of you to be within that dream, but yet you are connected and you're fully aware. We were almost there, but our sun was about to go out. I watched as the Zeta, who were my teachers, I watched as they helped try to save my planet, but it died. a planet that was so full of love, we failed our transition. How can that be? Because we were divided. Because we would not stand together. Some said one thing, another said another thing. Our political systems failed. People went into chaos. Don't let that happen to your world. That is my beg of you. Mother Earth, she is ready to move. And you know this. It's been prophesied. Those who've worked with the Star Nations, who came and helped your species to grow and to develop and change and mature, have told you these things. We have not lied. You know this. I am not here to lecture you, because you are the light workers. Because you are here shows your intent is to make that difference. I honor you for that. On behalf of the ancestors, last night, Wendy attended a sweat for the first time. An honorable, very sacred thing. I sat in there and joined her. I told her I'd be with her on this trip, and I sat in there and joined her. And the ancestors sent back a message to the people who were there, which is all of you, because we are all relatives, because we are family, and to that soul, their soul, that's the light worker. And they said, we are proud. Our children have done well. As you reach the days ahead of you, do not argue with each other over the pettiness. One person says, an angel came to see me. Another one says, oh, it wasn't an angel, it was a star being. I tell you, the star beings do assist, and we are called angels. It does not matter to us. There is no difference. There is no name in service to Source, who is all. There is no star being, there is no human. We are all one. So put aside those petty differences and the names. Your ancestors have given you keys. They're secrets. Wendy was asking me, what are they? I told her, I said, they're secrets. They're not called secrets without a reason. Many of you have in your blood these secrets that were passed to you. I see before me keys, like a giant ring with each one a key. I will tell you now that your world will not make it through the transition unless you have the courage to take that key and to bring it out. Your ancestors are talking to you. They say, yes, we said, keep that key safe. Keep it sacred. And there was a reason for that. It was passed from one generation to another, that key. All of these keys fit together to open that door. The ancestors are talking to you now in their dreams, in your dreams, and saying, don't be afraid. Now is the time to sing the songs. Now is the time to share. Not just with the people that you know, the people that you call blood. I understand these things.